From our conversations with carriers, who are so invested in building seamless self-service journeys, my question to them is like, what if you're losing customers because the self-service journeys are not as seamless as you think? My name is Omar Tarek and I'm responsible for enterprise business development at Surfly. The industry is undergoing a lot of changes and innovations, especially after the pandemic. One of the major areas where we see big change is how insurance companies distribute their product. In many regions, we see that this is heavily dominated by local agencies. However, recently, insurance carriers have been trying to figure out how to fill in that gap and increase or accelerate their direct offering. And that's where it gets really interesting. So insurance carriers have been trying to innovate the way they distribute their products to the agency force by enabling them to sell more policies and equipping them with the right tools and technologies, providing these agencies with an insurance platform, for example, to sell from, and enable the agents with remote interaction technologies to sell more policies remotely. When it comes to life and health, which is more of a relation sale, insurance carriers really have to educate their agents on how to become more of a trusted advisor to the customer and build empathy and a relationship, because that's what really differentiates one good brand from another. When we look at transactional lines, they're more about convenience, they're more about speed and ease of getting the policy. What insurance carriers have been doing there is investing a lot in seamless online customer journeys, which is definitely something that we super support, because that's the only way to accelerate your direct offering to the customer. However, what we see is that the human element on those customer journeys is a real differentiator for insurance carriers, servicing those customers that will find it hard to adapt to the online world. And it doesn't have to be the majority of your customer. Even if it's a minority, you have to enable those customers to fall back on this human element, otherwise you'll be losing sales. So here are my 2 takeaways for today. Insurance carriers should utilize the existing local agency force and provide them with the right tools and technologies to sell more policies and build brand loyalty with those agencies. The second takeaway is around online journeys. I would say it's inevitable to build seamless online customer journeys and self-service journeys. However, having the human element as a safety net to fall back on is a real differentiator.